Hi, I'm Dulith, the founder and the chairman of Kapraka Holdings PLC.
How committed are you?
It's almost like how addicted I am. And I am committed and addicted to building digital businesses. If you ask me that question about, I think 3 years ago, it's an absolute no. It can't function without me. I think currently I would say maybe, yeah, it can. But I need it to make it like, yeah, it can definitely function without me. At least in another 2 years, I want to make it independent.
What differentiates your product from?
See, in Sri Lankan, e-commerce is more price driven. That means people are buying something because something is a deal or something is a bargain. But the real e-commerce is, when you actually start buying for service. When you buy it online, yeah, you are going to get the product. You are going to get the product you ordered, but the whole experience of getting it delivered, the return, the warranties, all that. So Kapraka is all about that. We got the basic e-commerce going years ago, but now it's about improving service. I think that's where Kapraka differentiates. Well, it really depends on how good your service or the product is. If you have a super product, if you have a great service, I think the customer will have less control over you. So just like, take a brand like Apple. Customers have very little control over it. But if your product is substandard and product is not so great or the service is not so great, then you are really at the mercy of the customer. Suppliers, it really depends on industry to industry. I mean, take industry like airlines, right? If you want to buy a jet, there's only Boeing and Airbus, 2 choices. So they have total control. But if you want to buy a cookie or biscuit packet, you have 300 choices. So it really depends from industry to industry. But they definitely don't have the control that the customer has. I don't think it's any different from before the economic crisis. It's the same fundamentals. I always say that bootstrap your idea, raise the funds from your own savings, friends and family, and at least get it to a very small level before you go to a venture capitalist and try to raise your next round. So again, build it at home first, get it going. Don't go to a VC at a 0. Go to him at least when you are at a 10. Risk appetite, it used to be very high. It changes. When you have a little to lose, my risk appetite used to be very high. When you have a lot to lose, your risk appetite actually reduces. Right now it's medium, but I think it will keep declining. Yeah, so I'm in digital business. Technology is key. I mean, I always tell, build a business that if technology piece is removed, your revenue should be 0. That means you don't have any brick and mortar, you don't have any other revenue streams. Everything is, if you pull the internet plug, revenue drops to 0. So it is 100% technology. Yes, but I am more keen on building the right team at the very ground level. Like the top management, director board, all that can be really great right around me. But the real service is rendered from the delivery driver to the import guy to the supplier at the bottom line. So I do have a great team, but I focus a lot about building the right team at the ground level, the grassroots level. Coffee and red wine. That and I think it's so satisfying when I in my notebook when I make that strike. Every day morning it starts with 40 items or less, and when you make that strike, that sound is so satisfying.